Hello guys, this is Timothy Lee from Kajam TV. Today finally Genesis revealed the GV80, and the GV80 is the first SUV from Genesis brand. The GV80 concept was first unveiled at 2017 New York Motor Show. It came out as a mass-produced car in 3 years. And at that time they launched another promotion video like this, so check this out.
For me, this is always the moment of truth, when the cover is pulled off and you see the car the first time.
To be designing a brand through a product is already quite an exciting task. But to be as well designing an architecture for a new typology of product into a brand, it's an even more exciting.
When you consider an SUV as the first SUV for Genesis, you're automatically also incorporating the idea of certain activities in these vehicles in the classical sense.
I think designing a luxury product or designing for a luxury brand implies self-discipline, self-control. It's a difficult discipline, but it's actually the only one that differentiates a luxury product from another one.
Luxury is about the perfect balance in the proportion and the styling and the technology together to create one single message. And this is what makes a luxury luxury.
This all combined shows you how fascinated, how passionate we were about designing it and about basically showing the result of that work.
I feel that tension and the excitement that I have, that the spark goes to the people watching it.
I had an interview with Luke Donkobolke and Manfred Fitzgerald in last 2018 Busan Motor Show, and at that time Donkobolke said he wanted to put typical Korean house, so-called Hanoks design into the Genesis car. Chama means the roof line. So as you can see in this picture, it has lots of blank space. So Luke Donkobolke wanted to put some space into the car, so I think GV80 has lots of space. Here is the first picture. It is the facade and changed much more presence and stronger. Best of all, the crest grille and 4 headlamps shows a good three-dimensional appearance. The concept of the headlamp the concept car had was that it would be difficult to mass produce it. So this level is good. The line on the engine hood also emphasized the grandeur of the car. It extends from the ends of the Genesis emblem and spreads wide, engaging the bumper's bottom lips and making the car look wider and lower. The second picture is the front quarter view. This shows 2 lines starting from the headlamp. One completely draws the tail lamp and the other wraps over the wheelhouse. The volume of the car seems glamorous. The part to look out for is the side repeater in the front fender. As we saw in the G90 sedan earlier, the GV80 also have this kind of blinker. Another interesting thing is the wheel design. That is so colorful and it looks like a chrome wheel. It's a 5-spoke, but Genesis says it has also Genesis G Matrix clip, which is kind of ugly if you've seen it in a concept car. In October, I went to the Namyang Research Institute to preview the new Agera and saw the GV80 covered with a camouflage mask, but it was quite big. It was placed in the parking lot and looked almost bigger than the BMW X5. At least the GV80 is wider. Third picture, side view. This makes the car feel better. The lines we saw in the front quarter view clearly reveal how they are located. The lines extending from the headlamps to the tail lamps seems to reveal the speed of the car, and the 2 sluggish lines on the front and back fenders are dynamic and look like horse legs. The top of the locker panel is also dug deeper, and the car is almost 3-dimensional. SUVs, however, will be more suited to on-road driving than off-road driving. My favorite part of this side view is the back of the greenhouse. This part is almost identical to the concept car. GV80 even have 3 rows of seats. So you would have thought about the view of 3 rows of passengers, but it's something that will satisfy both design and the functionality. Because of this line, even though it is an SUV, it is as coupe as sleek. It is also easy to expect from these side lamps that these lamps will light up longer. At the Namyang Research Institute, the length was a bit shorter than the Audi Q7, I reckon. The last picture is interior. Like a large luxury SUV, there is plenty of space to spare. The highlight is this steering wheel, the full digital cluster, the huge center display, and the first ever controls in the center fascia. Like the SUV, the terrain selector is also visible. Unlike the concept car, the gear knob has been changed into the dial type. The center fascia contains a display type air conditioner similar to the seen in Azera. The center display is quite large, but not as much as a concept car. Perhaps it is about the same length or longer than the Mercedes-Benz S-Class. The steering wheel looks like a 2-spoke type, and the Genesis emblem is encrusted with leather and looks luxurious. In addition to the white dashboard, the real wood used for the door trims and the shape of the seats are also nice. The interior is luxurious and neat. The curious part is another round device in the middle. The terrain selector seems to be down here, and I'm curious what the dial is used for. Now a bonus. The photo shows a G80 spyshot. Unlike the current G80, the ratio is much sportier. The front and rear overhangs are short enough to be the ratio of authentic sedans. Long nose short deck style is clear, and it would be more coupe-like sedan. The lines flowing through the body also became more bold. The front and rear lamps are quad lamps as seen on the G90 and GV80. The exhaust pipe is the same shape as the crest grille. Now look forward to the actual GV80 ride. The G80 will also be released this year. Thank you for your time.